All right, all right. We're live from 304 Studios in Jonesboro, Arkansas. This is an STSPod.club production. We're again here on a Wednesday afternoon. RynoJB over there, my brother from a different mother, too sweet to be sire. He is the man of the hour. How you doing, Rhino?
I'm doing good. Another great introduction from my man BT. How you doing today?
Come on, you got to use your catchphrase for Saturday shows too. Say another blessing on Wednesday. This is 2 in a row, man.
Another blessing from Memphis Wrestling on a Wednesday. You gotta love it.
On a Wednesday, that's right. 2 days. That's this Friday. 2 days from today at Ghost River SmackDown pre-party. All ages are invited. Get down there and get to SmackDown. I hear through the grapevine, Rhino, there's going to be some Memphis Wrestling wrestlers down there doing some stuff, so it should be interesting. This is episode 667, so it's a lot better than it was last week. This is the winner is. That's what we're calling this. Real quick, I want to plug the Patreon. Go to stspod.club, and in the right-hand corner, you will see the Patreon. You hit Patreon, and you can subscribe for $5. You'll get all these episodes as we're recording them, and you also get all the Patreon stuff afterwards. You hear us talking about it, and then we go ahead and we'll talk about different things. I'm going to actually go behind the scenes and talk to Rhino about the awards on the Patreon verse. It's going to be fun. Before we get started, these awards were just released starting last night all the way through today. About, I guess it's a couple of hours ago, we got Man of the Year. I am going to go down the line of the awards the way that Memphis Wrestling released them on their Facebook page, just so we know kind of the order he presented it. I also want to tell everybody, I already heard people talking about this before the awards when the nominations come out, and everybody was talking about the awards, saying, well, Dustin's just giving the awards to who he wants to. Let me tell you guys, 100%, these were real shoot awards. The fans voted on them. I was behind the scenes on the voting. I was able to look at the voting. This is exactly, are the winners the true winners? So I just want to get that out. I hate when people say stuff like that, but I hate the haters. How about that? I hate the haters. I'm going to get a shirt that says that. But everybody's going to hate Rhino, but we aren't. We're going to have some love for the winners of the 2022 Best of Memphis Wrestling Awards. We're going to start with Moment of the Year. We talked about it on the nominees show, but here are the nominees for Moment of the Year. It was Big John Dalton, pins Mike Anthony. The Posse destroy the WrestleCenter, and Mike cashes in Cobra Cup and becomes champ. Rhino, who did you vote for?
I had to vote for the Posse with this one. Moment of the Year. I felt when the Posse destroyed the WrestleCenter, my goodness, what a moment that was. It was a big turn in their careers as heels, and everyone in that arena couldn't believe what they were seeing. They got my vote for Moment of the Year.
All right. In my Moment of the Year, I actually voted for Mike cashes in the Cobra Cup and becomes the champion, but the winner is Big John Dalton pinning Mike Anthony. Just saw that a few weeks ago. Congratulations to Big John Dalton and Mike Anthony for that award. It was a huge moment, too. All three huge moments, but that was voted on by the fans. All right. Up next is TV Match of the Year. We had The Gun Show versus Lance Archer. We had Nick Aldis versus Jonathan Gresham, which was an ROH World title shot. And we had Tony Nese versus Will Allday versus Mike Anthony for the Heritage title. All right. Who did you vote for, Rhino?
I voted for that triple threat match right there that you just mentioned. I thought that triple threat match was absolutely incredible, but the Nick Aldis Jonathan Gresham match was absolutely incredible. Like you said, a Ring of Honor title match right there. Those two, man, hard for me to choose, but I have to go with the one with the Memphis wrestler in it. So the triple threat for me.
You know, I agree 100%. I voted for Tony Nese versus Will Allday versus Mike Anthony. it's funny because these first two awards, we didn't pick the winners. We voted on what we thought was the best, but the winner was a very important match was with the Gun Show versus Lance Archer. Huge match with Mike cashed in to win the belt there. So big deal match, and I understand why people actually voted for that one. All right, we're up to Manager of the Year. The nominees were Justin Klein, Hollywood Jimmy Blaylock, and Justin Case. Let me just say, that was the award that me and you got right. We nominated those three managers. That was the three managers. So who did you vote for?
Me, Hollywood Jimmy. Hollywood Jimmy has been holding it down. He's absolutely been killing it since day one, in my opinion. I know he's your favorite on Memphis Wrestling, and he got my vote.
Well, you know, I liked a lot of the managers this year. These three right here, and because Justin is in the whole storyline here, and one of these days maybe we'll get it with Zay and Aaron Roberts. By the way, I got that right today. Aaron Roberts. I really like Justin Case. Justin Klein is so good on the microphone, and I like him too. But you know what? If we're going to give a Manager of the Year award, and I'm not the only one who felt like this, you felt like this, and the fans big time felt like this. 66% of the vote. We had the winner is Hollywood Jimmy Blaylock. Congratulations, Jimmy. Now, if Coach Big T was in the running, you know, all right. So here we go. We got the next category released there on Memphis Wrestling Facebook page. We had Rookie of the Year, Big John Dalton, Tim Bosby, and Ray Sanders. All three great nominees. Who did you vote for, Rhino?
I had to vote for Ray Sanders in this one. To see Ray go from a referee to joining the Hollywood clique to be getting kicked out to becoming a wrestler, he just had so many different spots this year, and he knocked it out the park. So that was my Rookie of the Year right there.
Well, I got to admit, I voted for Tim Bosby. I think this guy, and you talk big things about him too. I think this guy has a chance to be a huge star. And I'm not saying that about I'm not saying that about Big John Dalton and Ray Sanders. I think the rookie class there at the WrestleCenter, and we talked about this, we continuously talk about it, is we're waiting for next year's rookie class to see what happens. But the winner is Tim Bosby. All three guys got good votes there, but Bosby was the overall winner. All right, this one surprised me. Let me just say it surprised me. Here's the three nominees for Tag Team of the Year. All right, Skimahorns, The Posse, Memphis Muscle with the Gun Show and Big Swole. Who did you vote for?
I voted for The Posse. I thought as a tag team, we're talking about Tag Team of the Year. I got to go with The Posse.
I'm with you too, buddy. My pick, The Posse, and I was just shocked. I'm fixing to announce it, but the winner is the Memphis Muscle, the Gun Show, and Big Swole. I was surprised, but they are fan favorites, so we know everybody loves Gun Show, as you could tell, and Big Swole. And that might be the reason that they did get the win here. To me, the Posse were easily the pick here. I was so surprised.
Yeah, that's a tough bet. I mean, they were tagging up the entire year. Not only that, but tag team champions. They definitely get my vote in that one. But you got to look at, like you said, fan favorites from Brett Michaels and Big Swole. Though I was a little shocked to see them even in the running. It was a very short-lived tag team. Memphis Muscle wasn't that long. But
the fans just got behind nominating. Yeah. I mean, as we go down through here, the Gun Show, and I joke about this all the time about how over the Gun Show is, and he is. He's huge. He's
very well deserved.
Very well deserved tag team there. Fun to see where that goes, though. We're gonna have more Memphis Muscle. That'll be interesting. All right, we're all the way up to MVP. We had 3 awards that came out, kind of staggered, coming out late last night, and the final award came out, like we said, earlier this afternoon. So we'll go with this MVP, the three candidates, and I think this was your pick, your nominations here. Mike Anthony, The Gun Show, and Kate Toomer. And who did you pick?
I got to go with Mike Anthony. And we're talking MVP of the year, Mike Anthony. I think last week I might have said Kate Toomer, which with these guys, man, it's hard for me to choose. It was such a good year by Memphis Wrestling, but these guys right here really knocked it out the park, in my opinion. Right here, right now, I got to go with Mike Anthony. Mike Anthony, I mean, hasn't missed since day one. He was the MVP for most of our episodes. He's going to be my MVP this time.
I got to agree 100%. 2022 MVP, Mike Anthony, having a belt for a long time, causing havoc during the big angle with Big John Dalton, Buff Bagwell. MVP to me was Mike Anthony, but the fans have spoken. The winner is The Gun Show. I just keep saying that. The winner is The Gun Show. Congratulations to Brett for all of this, though. I kidding around a little bit, but wow, just wow, when it comes to getting somebody over and being a huge part of Memphis Wrestling, you got to look at Brett Michaels and see that it's just like everybody loves Brett. So it's pretty awesome, pretty awesome.
Sounds like a TV show.
Everybody loves Brett.
Yeah.
Woman of the Year, we had DDT Diana Taylor nominated along with Cassandra Golden and Nix. So who did you vote for?
My vote actually went towards DDT. I thought DDT did a great job of changing character. She had a few different rivalries. I don't want to say she carried the women's division, but for a little while there, that women's division was on her back, and she did an incredible job joining up with the Hollywood Clique. She just had so many different phases with Memphis Wrestling. I thought when we look at the year span, I got to go with DDT.
I mentioned that on the nominees episode last Wednesday, and I can't disagree with you in the sense that DDT hasn't been. She's been a huge force and been a big part of Memphis Wrestling, but the winner is, and I gave it to this lady also, Cassandra Golden winning the belt. We really both was happy to see her win the belt. Yeah, big Woman of the Year award last year was Nikki Lane, well deserved, and this year Cassandra Golden, well deserved. I always kid around about Brett Michaels being the face of the company. He's on all the posters and blah blah blah. Also on all the posters is Cassandra Golden. She represents the company. Not only is she the champion, even when she wasn't the champion, she's huge Memphis Wrestling. When you think about the women's division, you got to think about Cassandra Golden. All right, man. Here is the Man of the Year award, the final award. The nominees, the same nominees as MVP. It was Mike Anthony, The Gun Show, and Kay Toomer.
I'm gonna have to go with Kate Toomer for Man of the Year. Again, another wrestler that had a great year with Memphis Wrestling. Different rivalries, different moments, different phases, and then getting the crowd behind him. Shown up. I gotta go with Kate Toomer.
Oh, yes, very much so. Big fan of all three guys. Man of the Year, and you know what? It was almost like I had to split it up. Kate Toomer is one of my favorite. I think he did an excellent job in 2022. I think 2023 is going to be this man's year. I could see him being champ. I could see him doing something with him and a tag team partner. I could see just constant. There's all kinds of stuff you can do with this guy. But I give MVP to Mike Anthony, and I had to split it up this time. I think the two singles backbone of the company right now, and Kay Toomer's there too, and you got Austin Lane, you got some more guys there, but the two guys that come to my mind, even last year and this year, so I give Man of the Year to The Gun Show. All right, man, that was the awards. We wanted to talk about that today. I hope you enjoy the show. We got a lot of listens for last week's nomination show, so we do appreciate it. And guess what? We're going to be Saturday. Saturday, we'll be here at 1 o'clock. Sometime this weekend, we're doing WTF. And next week's the debut of a brand new show here on the network. I guess you call it a network. It's called Memphis Wrestling Superstar. Star with the double R. You know we got to do that. I will pick somebody from Memphis Wrestling, and I will give them 5 questions, and they'll answer them. And I'm not going to say they're going to be serious questions. One could be serious, one could be fun. And then they do 5 questions on the main feed, and then 3 questions on the Patreon feed. Guys, you never know what I'm going to ask them on the Patreon feed because it's for the Patreon people. You just never know. You never know. So next week right here, same bad time, same bad channel, on the best little wrestling podcast in the business. Join Patreon. Do it now. Do it now. This Friday, do it. Where are we going to be Friday, Rhino? Where are we going to be?
I'm going to be at Ghost River all day.
Ghost River, right on. SmackDown pre-party. Be there. And as everyone knows, I love my mama.
Me too.